We have reached the Dambulla cave temples. You can see the monkey there. So you have to go all the way to the top. We are at the Dambulla cave temples. Now we are about to enter the cave 3. See, this has a myth that the water gets collected from the rocks and these drips are non-stop and they keep falling even when there's no rain, there's a drought. The drops of water doesn't stop. Just wow. This is one of the most beautiful cave temples which we can see here. Good morning. We are about to check out from our hotel in Sigiriya, having breakfast now with some Ceylon black tea. You can see the restaurant and the resort outside. We have reached the Dambulla cave temples. You can see the monkey there and another monkey. So a lot of monkeys will take the tickets and then we'll go to the temple. So be careful of the monkeys. Let's go to the King's Way on our way to the ticket counter. That's the ticket counter. These are the tickets and it's 6,000 for 3. So per ticket it's 2,000. So you have to go all the way to the top. So looks quite a few stairs. Let's start climbing. We are sitting here, got tired from the first few steps. The cave temple complex sits about 160 meter above the road level. These are in the southern part of Dambulla, and you have 5 separate caves which contains about 150 absolutely stunning Buddha statues and paintings. Some of Sri Lanka's most important and evocative religious art. We have come a little bit, we have to still go all the way, which you can see. It will take you approximately 20 to 30 minutes to climb to the top. So we have reached at a stage where we can see the beautiful scene here and still some more stairs you can see here. You can see the entire region from here. We have reached to the top now and that's the entrance. You have to leave your footwear here. We are about to enter the cave temples, the ticket checkpoint here. We are entering the cave temples. We have been to Badami. It looks almost like that, but the interiors are different. We are at the Dambulla cave temples, and these cave temples had a significance when the king of Anuradhapura, King Vimangala, who was evicted from his kingdom of Anuradhapura, he came here to the caves and he took refuge in the caves to hide himself, and he was saved. And later on, when he went back to Anuradhapura and regained his kingdom, he dedicated these caves to the gods, and he started building a lot of statues of Buddha dedicating to the god, and he started building the caves from the cave 1. Cave 1 is the temple of God, and the cave 2, so that's the cave 1, and then the cave 2 is the temple of kings, where we have his statue there, King Vimangala, and also another king from Anuradhapura, King Nisanka. His statue is also there in this cave, which is the cave of the kings. So we are here and we will visit all the 5 caves here. When you are at the cave temples, you cannot wear a cap or a hat. Remember to remove those, and also you need to cover your body till the feet, and also ensure that you have to keep your footwears. Do not carry your footwear along with your luggage. The cave 1 is known as the temple of God, where we have a reclining Buddha who has entered nirvana while passing away, and then we have a standing Buddha and a sitting Buddha inside. So we are entering the first temple, and inside you have a reclining Buddha. You can see the 15-meter long reclining Buddha, and here this depicts the so-called sleeping position, actually Buddha attaining parinirvana, entering nirvana upon his death. Ensure that you do not take a selfie with one of the statues or paintings when you are inside one of these caves. It is prohibited to take selfies, but you can take pictures of the images without yourself. This is outside the cave 1, and we are done with cave 1. That was the cave behind us, and we'll go to the other caves. You have a small stupa here as soon as you enter the cave 2, and we are entering cave 2, which is the cave temple of kings. Cave 2 is the biggest cave and has the most number of statues and things to see inside. The morning puja has been done from 10:30 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. and the doors are closed during that time. We are entering the cave 2. Just wow. This is one of the most beautiful cave temples which we can see here. It's very beautiful. You can see the paintings on the wall as well, depicting stories of Buddha. You can see the paintings on the wall, on the ceiling. Just wow. You can even see some statues of Hindu deities like Vishnu here in this cave. Superb. Just loving it. Again, another reclining Buddha here. This is arguably the best cave out of the 5 caves which we have here. I hope you can see the water dripping onto this pot. And this is used for all the prayers and the pujas which are done. And this has a myth that the water gets collected from the rocks, and these drips are non-stop and they keep falling even when there's no rain, there's a drought. The drops of water doesn't stop, it keeps falling. So this is some kind of a mystery. We do not know where the water source comes from. Now we are about to enter the cave 3. This is again another cave of the kings. This is a smaller cave than the cave 2. You can see the sitting Buddha here and a huge reclining Buddha. A lot of wall paintings on the ceiling. So you can see the statue of the king here, and that's the reason this is called the cave of the kings, the temple cave of the kings. So you can see some paintings on the outer wall of the cave as well, which is still not preserved. So a lot of natural destructions. We are entering the cave number 4. The central Buddha in this cave is seated in a dhyana mudra, a meditative posture. You can also see a stupa here, which was broken by the thieves. They thought that the Queen Somathea's jewelry would be inside the stupa. You can see all the stories of Buddha giving his sermon. So from the cave 4 to the cave 5, you have a connection in between, and you can go to cave 5 easily. So this is the final cave. You can see a lot of different Buddhas. You can see the Buddha with the Sheshnag on top, and another reclining Buddha here. You can see the full view here. So we are finally done going through all the caves, and we are in front of cave 5, and you can see all the caves here till cave 5, and we'll be on our way back. So most of the main caves were built by King Vimangala and Nisankamalla of Polonroa, which we saw. We have completed visiting the Dambulla caves and come down all the way. Now we have come to the Golden Temple in Dambulla, just below the caves, and you can see the huge golden stupa, and a golden Buddha is there behind. So this is just right on the road, on the highway. So this is the stupa of the Golden Temple, and gradually you can see the golden Buddha, the huge golden Buddha. This is a more modern day temple than if you compare to the very ancient Dambulla caves. So gradually you can see the Buddha, and there is the Buddha. So behind the Golden Temple you have the stairways going to the Buddha statue through the caves, and just below the Golden Buddha you can see the lion gate for the Buddhist museum. And that way, if you come down the other way from the cave temple, you can come down that way, and we are just in front of the lion gate of the museum. On our way back, we stopped at a spice garden named the Six Grand Regent Spice Garden in Sigiriya. We came to know about a lot of interesting facts of spice cultivation in Sri Lanka and the common cultivations which are done. The most interesting one was the vanilla pollination.
Between June and July, we get a small flower. It's like orchid family. It belongs to orchid family, but its native place is Madagascar. You have heard
Madagascar.
about this, right?
Yeah.
And we get a small flower. It's like a small orchid flower. You have to pollinize the flower before falling the flower because
Okay.
it stays only blooms only 2 hours. So,
As you said that 2 hours, right?
yes.
So what is the frequency of the pollination? Like after how many days or
No,
yearly?
no, sir. This will become only once a year.
Once a year. Okay.
For 2 hours only.
And
Only.
any particular,
So
is it
that
seasonal, right?
yeah,
Any?
not the seasonal. June and July will be the season. So we
Okay,
have to keep
okay.
watching every time.
Okay.
Otherwise, we
Okay.
can't pollinize. Sometimes we will get
Yeah.
the male flower, only female flower. Like that. At
Yeah.
the time, we have to cut the this thing like a we cut, and after that only we will get. Sometimes it's very rare.
So see you in Colombo in the next episode. And if you still have not subscribed to my channel, please do like and subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. And I'll be back with a lot more stories. I am Souvik and you're watching my channel, The Common Indian Traveler. For my previous videos in this Sri Lanka series, please look at the description box below. You can see the tall skyscrapers of Colombo from the window. Let's open the lump rice and see what's in there. So this is how it looks. It's full of vegetable and chicken and rice. So you can call it like an Indian biryani, but this is authentic Sri Lankan food. A beautiful evening here in Colombo. This is the oldest temple in Colombo, though it has modern architecture, but it is a very old temple, one of the oldest in Colombo. We are in front of the Marriott Hotel, and you can see the beautiful building here. We have the Beera Lake Temple.